a look indeed. Hello darlings and welcome back to my channel. So today I just have a little Christmassy, by virtue of it almost being Christmas, not really by the content, get ready with me, and I hope that you like this look that I just did today. A little brush out and makeup and chatting and rambling, and I really don't think I make any sense or talk about any coherent topics whatsoever, but hopefully you like seeing the makeup anyway. And don't forget that you can follow me on all of my social media. You can follow me on Instagram at averyvintagedarling. You can follow me on Twitter at vvintagedarling, and check out all of my other videos, and please do subscribe if you like my content. We are nearly to 1,000 subscribers, which is unreal for me. I'm so excited. So without further chatting, because believe me I do enough of that in the video, let's just get started. So we're going to start off with my favourite priming combination, which is the Prime and Bake Baking Oil. One, two, and the NYX Total Control drops. And they're on your hand, and then I just rub together really well. And I found that the combination is a lot better than just using one of them. It just seems to work really well for me right now. It's Christmas! Almost. This Christmas is a bit of a strange one because I'm so used to the entire lead up for Christmas for me is always performances, concerts, essays, doing showcases, all that kind of thing. And this year I don't really have that because I'm at home and I'm just, you know, I'm working, and it's just kind of weird. And obviously this Christmas especially is a bit of a weird one because it's the first Christmas having lost my nanny earlier this year. And it's the first Christmas without her, and that's a really strange idea. So that's obviously kind of affecting the mood this year. But I am determined that this Christmas will still be amazing, so. I'm thinking of growing out my fringe, which is a very big commitment to take because it's going to be so annoying, but you can tell by my rollers up there. Yeah, I don't know, I'm thinking about it, I'm not really sure. I think it would be nice to not have a fringe. Yeah, I don't know, we're going to see what we do, and I just sprayed my brush with some setting spray, and then I'm going over my face with it. And this will hopefully take off any excess product, and also just give a nice smooth finish. Mistletoe and wine. You gotta take a moment and you gotta let the happy flow through you. It's a beautiful day. It is, I can't remember the quote. It's like, it's a mighty thing to be awake on this new day in this broken world, or something like that. It's epic. Basically, I'm breathing, I'm wearing a petticoat. We're gonna be grateful. Look at my nails. I got them done, I got them gelled, and they're the prettiest things ever, and I'm so happy. Also, has anyone seen the trailer for Miss Fisher and the Crypt of Tears? Because that is sure to be the hottest movie event of 2020. 2020, Jesus. We're entering the 20s again. Might mess around, buy a mansion, throw a load of parties for my unrequited love. We will see. I feel like I should actually be banned from watching The Great Gatsby, because in the mood I'm in, I will just cut all my hair off again. I have a rough idea of what I want to do with my hair today. Rough idea, so we'll see how it goes. Hair? Makeup. Oh my gosh. So I've sprayed my brush with some setting spray, and I'm just going to let it dry a tiny bit. I'm taking Cotton Candy from the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette. So I am picking up a few clothes from the seamstress today that I needed to get altered, and I just wanted to talk about that real quick because I feel like we live in a world where people do not get things altered anymore, or not as much as they used to, and I think it's just such a better idea if clothes aren't quite fitting right or something like that, getting them professionally tailored and altered is just a way better than throwing them away and buying new clothes.
What did you do, America? Why, they're after you, America.
It's just way better.
You got a lot to answer for. They lay the blame right at your door. It's your bibble. The world is ragtime crazy.
It's better for the environment, it's better for just everything, and I think it's not something that's done as much as it should be, because maybe people don't think that, you know, things can be done to it. Like my beautiful pink dress, I'm having the entire bodice taken in, and that's no problem at all. So instead of throwing away your clothes, take them to a seamstress or a tailor and get them altered and make them the piece of clothing that you want them to be. In the new year, I am determined that I'm going to learn to sew, because it's something I've always wanted to know how to do, and it's just important, I think. You know, I can sew on a button if it falls off, but I couldn't mend a zip, for example, and I couldn't make anything from a pattern, and I just think that would be a really cool skill to have. And like darning, like if my knitwear goes a bit funny and there's a hole in it, I should be able to fix that. So I don't know. Am I maybe just transforming more and more into like a 1950s housewife? Maybe, but I'm not mad about it.
To the land of BAKERIE. Have learned to snap.
I think this year especially I want to be a lot more conscious of the things that I buy and making sure that everything I buy I love, like really, really love. Because, you know, nothing is really gained by buying sort of frivolously. I'm going to use a maroon. And fast fashion is such a polluting industry, and I think we all need to be mindful of our buying and be mindful of the way that we consume clothes. Things like buying things that you know that you will wear again and again and again, and making sure that you are treating them well. You know, don't throw your clothes away, donate them. This is your Christmas message of sustainability from me. Usually when I do get ready with me videos, I have a really clear idea of what I want to talk about. And today I just have no clue. Like, my mind is just babbling about from one thing to the next. Every single person I've spoken to has been like, this is the confusing time of your life. This is the time when you have to, like, basically decide who you are and what you want to do, and, you know, that's probably why you're so overwhelmed right now. And I was like, really? Unsurprising. Having a self-identity crisis overwhelms people. What a shock.
Johnny Brown went around to all the dancers in town. Most every night.
I've been getting real existential lately, which is just the most annoying thing ever. You know, having a perfectly good day and then it's like, what is the meaning of our existence? And it's just been really weird, you know. I remember I always used to occasionally get like that when I was a lot younger. I would suddenly, you know, sit down and I'd be like, wait, why am I this person thinking these things? Like, why am I not someone else? Blah blah blah. It was weird. This ring was my nanny's. I'm gonna wear it today. To kind of match the copper eyeshadow, I'm gonna use my copper bronzer, just very lightly.
On the floor she'd stay, dancing night and day, just to keep them all away.
And then I'm going to be layering the blushes. So I'm going to take this kind of plummier colour.
He'd got her to a corner and he'd feel a little squeeze while they were dancing around, all around.
And then using a mixture of the top two colours. And then I've been using my Angel Lights highlighter like crazy, and I am going to use that on my nose. But on my cheekbones I'm actually going to go back to my natural face palette and use the pink highlight today.
And when the band was playing, that hesitation you could hear her saying, that sensation and the people would stay till...
And I don't really know what I'm going to do for lipstick, so I'm going to leave that for now. And then we're going to brush up my hair. So I washed my hair yesterday, and this is a first day set. So it should be nice and soft and fluffy. I've been asked by a few people in real life to help them with their hair. So I was wondering, how would you guys like to see a super basic, like, foolproof guide of explanations of vintage hairstyling? What would that be like? Let me know, because I think that would be fun to do. And then I'm just going to run my fingers through. It's all really soft and fluffy. And then we can do the fringe. Which I will do with my comb. You can see how tiny they are. So this is the final look.
How come Henry dear, said Mrs. Henry Brown, you always disappear when the evening sun goes down. You eat my meat and drink my chicken soup, then I notice that you fly the coop. You can't pass through that door without your mama anymore. 'Cause mama goes where papa goes, or papa don't go out tonight. Mama goes 'cause mama knows you can't be trusted out of her sight.